Welcome to my final project for Magical Schools. It is on the game Skyrim, and I'm going to be exploring the College of Winterhold. This next clip is when we first get introduced to the College of Winterhold. And next is a custom loading screen where you learn about the College of Winterhold. Here I am exploring the town of Winterhold, and I see that the people are not a big fan of it. There must be some behind-the-scenes drama between the town and the college. And here I am arriving at the college for the first time, and you are blocked at the gate by Feralda. She gives the character a warning about the college, and it's required that you do a test, a trial of sorts, to get into the college. We learn a bit more about the college here, and I'm going to let the trial speak for itself, but here you guys go.
Enter must show some degree of skill with magic. A small test, if you will. Excellent. The Mage Light spell is useful to any mage, not just those specializing in alteration. Can you cast one on the seal on the ground? No? Well, if you think you're capable of it, then I'd be happy to provide it to you for a mere 30 gold. Or you can try your luck with one of the court wizards around Skyrim. They also sell spells. Here you are. Now I'm anxious to see you cast it. Well done indeed. I think you'll be a superb addition to the college. Welcome, apprentice. I'll lead you across the...
So, as you can see, I'm now an apprentice at the college.
Our master wizard. Please, follow me.
Here's some more history about the college, and the next clip is a statue of the college, which I think is really neat looking.
Welcome to the college.
Here we meet Maribel, who gives us a tour of the college. I thought the tour was specifically interesting because of how we've seen different schools, how they look, and how is this one similar or different.
I'll give you a brief tour, and then we'll get you to your first class. Are you ready to begin?
She gives us our hood and our robes.
Wonderful. Please follow me, and don't wander off. The College of Winterhold has been a fixture in Skyrim for thousands of years. The prominent feature here is the Hall of the Elements. It's our primary location for lectures, practice sessions, and general meetings. The Arcanium is located above the hall, and the Archmage's quarters above that. While technically in charge of the college, the Archmage's responsibilities often keep him occupied. Thus, I run the day-to-day operations. Now, if you'll please follow me, I'll show you the living quarters. Unfortunately, we've had to implement more stringent entry procedures due to some problems with the local Nords. We don't anticipate any real violence, but it never hurts to be prepared.
She shows us the housing, which is in the Hall of Attainment.
I'll ask that you please keep your voice down while inside, as others may be working on research or delicate experiments.
And this is what the Hall of Attainment looks like.
You're going to be sharing space with your fellow apprentices, who you'll meet shortly. This is where you'll be staying. This bed and desk are yours. Please try and be considerate of others. Now, let's go back to the Hall of the Elements, where most of the members gather for lectures and study sessions. We'll be learning from Tolfdir.
She tells us we are going to be introduced to Tolfdir, who will be our mentor, and we get to attend a class with him. I think attending the class is probably one of the most important parts of this video because we get to see the actual teaching that goes on.
What you learn here will last you a lifetime.
I was saying, the first thing to understand is that magic is, by its very nature, volatile and dangerous.
Tolfdir gives us a warning about magic, but the students push back against it, and they want to learn some practical skills. which you can answer as a player whether or not you want to or not. And I answered that I want to learn something practical. So he teaches me a ward and shoots a spell at me.
It takes years, if not decades, of practice and study.
Then what are we waiting for? Let's get started.
Please, please. This is exactly what I'm talking about. Eagerness must be tempered with caution, or else disaster is inevitable.
But we've only just arrived here. You've no idea what any of us are capable of. Why not give us a chance to show you what we can do?
You've been quiet so far. What do you think we should do? Is that so?
See, she agrees with us too. Why don't you actually show us something?
All right, let's settle down. I suppose we can try something practical. In continuing with our theme of safety, we'll start with wards. Wards are protective spells that block magic. I'll teach you all a ward, and we'll see if you can successfully use it to block spells, all right? Would you mind helping me with the demonstration? Are you at all familiar with ward spells? That's all right. I can teach you a very basic ward, one that's enough for the purposes of this lesson. Now, if you'll just stand right over there, I'll cast a spell at you, and you block it with the ward. Here we go. Over there, please. Just opposite me.
And you guys are going to see the ward spell.
Cast the ward spell and keep it up. Hold still.
As you can see, he shoots a blast of fire, and I block it with my ward.
I'd like you all to continue practicing with wards, please. I think perhaps we're ready to begin exploring some of the various applications of magic throughout history. The college has undertaken...
So the next place I go is to the ruins of Sarthal to look for artifacts.
learning opportunity. I suggest we meet there in a few hours and see what awaits us inside. That's all for now. Thank you.
Jezargo continues to study.
And I included this part of the clip so we could see some of the dialogue and interactions between our classmates.
Very few places where you can receive a
Jezargo
real
understands.
education in the
You
schools of
hesitate
magic.
because you know Jezargo will be better than you. Very well.
This giant orb thing is what we found inside of Sarthal, which no one really knows what it is at this point.
Would you look at that? I never imagined we'd find something like this. Why? Huh?
So we go to
See.
Savos Aaron
I trust that Tolfdir
and
will provide a more
tell him about what we
specific
found.
explanation. Thank you for bringing this to my attention. Tolfdir normally looks after your little group, yes? Since he's apparently occupied, and I will need to see this discovery for myself, I think perhaps
And
you
we are
should
chosen to begin
the
researching the
subject.
subject.
Speak with Urag in the Arcanium. See if he's aware of anything that matches your discovery. And good work. The next time you find yourself exploring Nordic ruins, perhaps this will be helpful.
I said not anymore. Orthorn stole a number of books
So
when he
our
ran
next
off
quest
to
is to
Felglow
retrieve
Keep
some
to join
books
those
from Felglow
summoners.
Keep.
Some kind of peace offering. I think one of those volumes may have had some relevant information.
Books were
If you
stolen
want
by
them, We'll have
Orthorn.
to talk to Orthorn.
Here I show some new spells that I learned. Just to showcase how the magic really works. And here's the boss that I fight, which is the collar. Here's another one of the Winterhold custom loading screens.
Always encouraging to see the younger generations
And
embracing
after we
education.
speak to Tolfdir about what we found,
Does he have
we learn
information
that
about
there's
our
someone here
wonderful
from the
discovery?
Sijic Order that wants to speak to us,
Is that the
which
one
is
about
kind of
something buried
radical.
beneath Sarthal? Something that men and Mare fought over?
We will see in this clip.
I'd
Here's
like
the
to know
dialogue.
why there's someone claiming to be from the Sijic Order here in the college. More importantly, I'd like to know why he's asking for you specifically.
Please do not be alarmed.
So
I mean
here's
you
the
no
person
harm.
from the Sijic Order. They have some kind of isolating
good to meet
spell,
you in
which makes it so that no one can hear what we're talking about.
I'd simply like to talk to you. I've given us a chance to speak privately, but I'm afraid I can't do this for long. We must be brief. The situation here at your college is of dire importance, and attempts to contact you,
I
as we
think
have
this
previously,
instance is
have failed.
representative of the chosen one trope that we've seen. The Psijic Order contacts us specifically and chooses us to
I fear I have
warn.
already overstepped the bounds of my order, but I will offer this. Seek out the Augur of Dunlane here in your college.
We go to see the Augur of Dunlane,
You require his staff.
and he tells us that we need his staff. And I've run into an issue here where I'm underleveled, so I go learn some new spells and recruit Onmund
I didn't think he'd really
to
give it
help
back.
me.
Thank you, friend. It's good to know I
And
can
from
count on
there,
you.
it was a breeze.
I suppose Master Neloth won't mind.
While looking for the Staff of Magnus, we find Paratus in the Oculary. And this Oculary puzzle was very difficult. I struggled with it. I did not realize that you had to shoot the mechanism in the center with ice or fire to change the reflections so that the whole mechanism would work. Paratus does give us some insight into where we might find the staff. So we head back to the school.
Let's just hope they got it right this time.
When we get there, we see that Ancano is casting some kind of protective spell that won't let us in. So we will have to break the barrier with using magic.
Doing in there? I don't know what he's doing, but he won't get away with it.
We
Excellent.
tell Savos Aran that I know where to find the staff,
But right now we have more
but there are pressing matters that
Ancano is somehow locked in
kind of interfere with that.
He's up to something.
That
I
being
intend
the
to
big
put a stop
barrier
to
that
it.
means we can't get to the Eye of
Get through
Magnus.
this, will you? We're throwing everything we have in it.
So I cast myself to help them get in, and I end up almost hurting them in the process, as you can see. Which I thought was quite funny, so I left it in here.
What's going
Until
on?
next time. Ancano, stop this at once.
As you can see, Ancano is casting some kind of electricity spell onto the orb. School.
Are you
And he
all right?
winds up hurting
Can
everyone.
you walk? I need you on your feet. We're in trouble here. Ancano is doing something with that thing, the eye. We can't stop him.
I am
Haven't seen
tasked
Sabbath
once
since the
again with my
explosion.
Chosen
He
One
must have been blown
storyline
clear, and he
to
may
go
be
get the
injured.
Staff of Magnus.
I need you to find the Archmage, and I need you to do it quickly. Get moving.
After I find the Archmage, who is revealed that he is dead, unfortunately. Before I get the staff, I have to save the town of Winterhold, who are being overrun by magic anomalies. And then I go on my quest to
Is everything
retrieve
out
the
there all
staff.
right? Wish I could say the same for us. Tolfdir and I can try and keep this contained.
When
You
I
need to get
arrive
your
at the
hands on
place where the
Staff
staff
of
is
Magnus
located,
now.
I see some spirit-looking creatures of past students in Savos Aran. And eventually I acquire the staff, as you can see here. I use the staff to shoot the orb in the middle of the school, and I have to battle Ancano with it, which I do end up doing successfully, as you will see in the next clip. After that, the Psijic Order returns and vows to take care of the issue.
You have proven yourself more than worthy to guide the College of Winterhold.
And we are now currently the Archmage. This was the journey to the Archmage and the ending of my video. I hope you all enjoyed, and I will see you all next time.
Not ready for such a thing. We shall safeguard it, for now. You now have the opportunity to maintain your college and carry on with your lives. You have our gratitude, Archmage.